All right. Good day. Welcome, loves, and welcome everybody to my channel. So, all right, yeah, freaking bare elbow. I'm still not 100% sure what I want to put there. All right, but it's all got to kind of flow together. You know, I'm not one of them people that just puts like little itty bitty random tattoos all over myself. I have to think it out thoroughly. What I really want, how I'm going to merge it together. But I think I finally figured out what I'm going to do. All right, so we'll see. I want to book my appointment before it gets too late because once the hot weather comes, you know, that can fuck up your tattoo. So I usually like to do it, you know, in like the winter months, so it can heal really good without exposure to sunlight or having to stay indoors, whatever. So, okay, I'm going to do a Pisces Sag reading, all right? Because when I did Pisces reading, this was something big. This is why I'm doing this, because this is like a flame shit, all right? This is like something huge, all right? Tarot don't pick up shit like this unless there's a reason. Real true tarot, all right? It focuses on the things that matter most, which is our growth, and learning our lessons and trying to shift our energy so we can start calling in our soul tribe, so we can elevate up on a spiritual level, you know? So we're going to do a Pisces Sag because, like I said, you know, they showed up very strong, and I've been channeling these Pisces, these Sagittariuses for freaking ever, since my first platform. Kind of, you know, it's like I took a L on my last platform, right? I mean, but thank God I hadn't had it too long. I was just dealing with harassment from stalkers, you know, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to start up a new one. Well, people find you regardless. So I've just kind of learned, you know what, brush it off. You know, I've grown spiritually, mentally, you know, all that, you know, so it's like, whatever. So, but yeah, and then Sagittarius, you know, that reading showed a lot that kind of paired up with the Pisces reading. So we're going to use this deck because this is the flame deck, all right, where they have like the flames, the soulmates, stuff like that, the karmics, narcissist, empaths, you know, shit like that. So, okay. All right, so we do have, we have the ascension. We do have the clarity with the rose there. So, oh my God, guess what's at the top, guys? The flames. So I feel like we're going to do 2 and 2, okay? We do have a lot of stability. We have some rebuilding here, working on rebuilding. I feel like you guys have had some repetitive cycles, or there's, you know, been a few different cycles, all right? There could be 3 to 4, all right? Cycles is what I'm getting here, but you guys miss each other because you're flames. All right, you're one whole, you know, and it's like you miss that. But you guys have to kind of go through some challenges so you can learn, expand, and transcend obstacles, you know, and through those obstacles, you know, you learn, you expand, you get clarity, you get truth. All right, revelations are being revealed at an accelerating rate, I feel. And you're starting to feel the force between y'all. All right, and it's like an honor. All right, y'all should feel fucking honored, because I know a lot of people on YouTube, TikTok, all that. There's a lot of frauds out here that are just fucking with people. All right, just for profit. And I ain't for that shit. All right, because I've always said, does your spirit guides or creator, God, whoever y'all claim to be channeling, do they cut you off and say, you got to pay me before I give you the rest of the message for you to channel to the rest of the collective? No, they don't. So I don't know where people are getting that. They learned from, obviously somebody started it, and it's like everything with these tarot readers. It's the same fucking repetitive shit. They just boom, boom, boom. They just follow the leader. There's no creativity. There's no uniqueness. And it's like, really, come on now, people. The same intros, the same subscribe, share in the description box. If you want a personal reading, this. If you want the extended, this. I mean, it's like, come on now. Like, give me a break. And 12 zodiac signs, day after day after day, plus bonus readings. Like, what a joke. What a fucking joke. So you guys, please be wary of that. All right? It's like, no, don't worry about who is coming into your life. Like, when will my love come into my life? Okay, because it's pointless. All right, because a tarot reader, a real authentic tarot reader could probably give you a little inkling on, a possibility. But as each day goes by, people shift energy that can then shift that. Because if you don't align with that enough, you will never get that. So a lot of people are getting shit twisted because we got a lot of frauds out here that are calling themselves priestesses and psychics and seers and mediums when it's a load of shit. Anybody that calls themselves that, anybody that has that shit as a title, do not watch, because that's an ego. All right? A true priestess, a true medium and seer is not going to be shouting it at the top of their lungs and trying to convince everybody that they are. People know what's up. People know the real from the real. All right, so you guys don't get fooled by all. Oh, we got the abundance, and I think it was the I like you. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. We got sixes. It's that equal give and take. All right. We do have a very beautiful balance here with the cards that are coming out. We have the date card here. We do have here the sunglasses. So I feel like there's a lot of watching, paying attention, to one another, probably keeping up what's going on. But it's like, there's a lot of looking at photographs, and just, keeping an eye on one another. Keeping that positive mindset. I stated that in a video not too long ago with the abundance card here. All right. People want to know why they can't manifest shit. Okay? If you're wondering why things don't manifest or you can't manifest big things, it's because you're not keeping a consistent mindset. Okay? You cannot be unstable mentally and think you're going to be able to manifest things, especially if you're not consistent in showing gratitude for what you do have. Gratitude even if you don't get what you want, because the universe gives us what we want or what we need, not what we want. Wants and needs are two separate things. All right? Needs are necessities. Wants are just wants, things that, we could survive without. So yeah, it's keeping that positive mindset, staying focused, because you could keep a mindset for like a couple days positive, keep telling yourself that, and then boom, you just get this shit attitude, boom, you just done screwed everything up. That's why people have a difficult time manifesting. They let too many things in life trigger them, and that knocks them off. Those are usually lessons from the universe saying, okay, if you really want this, we're going to test you to see if you're mentally stable and aligned and consistent. So we're going to throw a little wrench at you, and we're going to see how you react to that. And depending on how you react to that depends on what you get, and if you even get anything in return. If you take it like a fucking G and you just roll with the shit and be like, hey, it happens, shit happens. I can't expect to go my whole life without something not fucked up happening. So you got to keep that positive mindset, consistent, and always focusing on gratitude for everything, even the things that may not seem, great. Everything is a lesson. Everything is to empower us to become better. All right, I've always said karma is not something you should curse or fear. Karma is like your parent, your teacher, correcting you when you're not doing something fucking right. Okay? So karma comes in when it's like, no, you need to learn some shit. All right, let's get here for Pisces Sag here. Oh my God. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. All right, it's like, obviously you guys are destined with the Flames card. We didn't really need the Wheel of Fortune here to show that. Any flames are going to be destined to go through cycles. All right, because I feel like you guys literally have something beautiful. We have the Strength card there. All right, so yeah, I feel like it is a very, very strong duo. We have here the Nine of Bongs at the top. So yeah, it's literally the abundance card. You know, it's like we take this from the top. Yeah, you gotta be strong. All right, you gotta have the strength and the willpower to not react to every goddamn thing. All right, and to not let other things trigger you. Strength is what gives you what's behind the curtain in traditional tarot reading cards. All right, but it's like there is a strong desire, there's a lot of wishful thinking, I feel like, between you both. You guys, I feel like, are one another's wish fulfillment. And it makes sense because you guys are each other's other half. The yin and the yang, the zen, the balance, the duality. All right, you guys are here to make great fucking change. So yeah, it's like I said, there with the tower, that was with that. What is this one? Oh, we have the Lovers. So look at these back to back here. Okay, look at that. Yeah. You guys got to go through this shit. You got to go through these cycles. All right? Literally. You got to go through cycles. All right? Because it's like the Phoenix card. You know, it's reshaping you, rebuilding you up to be the enlightened beings you are meant to be. I mean, you already are it, but it's in the 3D, you know, where you gotta work your way up, and you guys are doing it. Every falling out you guys have had, every bit of chaos or shit in your life that has happened ever since you guys encountered each other, it's all destined and fated to happen. You guys are the enlightened lovers. You're the elevated lovers. Your frequency, your vibrations are bigger, where it can shake the fuck up out of a tower and dismantle it. Because there's so much power and force within this duo to accomplish and transcend these, or to like overcome these obstacles. And in return, yeah. Look at this shit. Crazy. Wow. And y'all see me shuffling these. So there ain't no fucking way I'm like, they can line up like that. Wow. Oh my God. Look at this. We have the Justice and the Death card. Yeah. I love it. You guys, I feel like, keep showing one another the truths. Truths are opening you guys up. It's that clarity, that truth to break y'all free so you guys can become an even bigger, stronger force. So we have here a reunion on the horizon, obviously. We do have here the Queen of Joints, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star. So yeah, it's like confidence is key. All right. But yeah, a reunion. I feel like you guys really want that. There's like a strong like desire. There's like a strong, you know, like want here. But yeah, it's like you guys have the power to be able to like create and manifest. All right. Just keep that positive mindset. Keep showing gratitude. Keep transcending. What is we got here? The King of Bongs. Yeah. There's that water energy. So right now the masculine is showing up. The masculine water sign here. So that could be like saying that, yeah, they want to, I feel like you guys are written in the stars, okay? You guys are here to heal, all right, rejuvenate, and create massive change and shifts. See, when y'all come together, it's a fucking force. We got the Nine of Pentacles, confidence, all right? Every ending, I feel like, has taught you guys how to be more confident, more self-reliant, more independent, and just like able to like comprehend and just be these independent beings that create a lot of change in the life. I just saw the Ace of Joints. So if, come on now. All right, let's get a couple cards out, and then I'm just going to wrap this up because I feel like it's just speaking very freaking loud and clear. All right, the Sword and the Rose. So much beautiful energy, so much love, so much just spiritual, like you can't even explain it. You can't even put it into words because it's not a 3D feeling. All right, only people that are in a high up ascension, people that are on like high up spiritual journeys are only going to be able to know what I mean when I say this is too hard to even put into freaking words. So we do have here, there could have been an argument, there could have been a fight, that could have been what caused the falling out. All right, but it helped you guys to learn. All right, so yeah, it's like that's that falling out here. You guys had a disagreement or something, there could have been a group situation, and yeah, but it had to happen for you guys to see for what it is. All right, we do have here, yeah, it's like to heal you. All right, to understand who you are, what you are, and what you're capable of doing. All right, somebody may be like a person that likes to, you know, plant things, harvest things, stuff like that. But we have the Emperor. We got a lot of masculine energy here. There is some stagnation. There's that Pisces energy. All right, so I feel like they are the ones that have to kind of like release and move forward. They're the ones that are stagnating. So let's wrap this up here. King of Bong. Oh, I just saw the Four of Joints. Yeah, they're stagnating. So, but typically the masculine is the runner. You know, they fear because they fear regular love. Now imagine this spiritual, powerful force. We got the Devil here. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, yeah, Pisces is like at a crossroads. There could be a Capricorn here. All right. They could be kind of hiding, you know. But I feel like, yeah, the truth is going to end up coming in. But with that Devil here, yeah, somebody's worried, paranoid. There could be a third party here with that 3 that, you know, it doesn't always have to be. I see it more as like, you know, reunion, reconciliation, that kind of stuff. But yeah, somebody has got to like maybe the masculine drinks or, you know, dabbles a bit, goes out, puts themselves in, you know, like negative 3D low vibe places, people, stuff like that. All right, so somebody's got to heal some toxic things. Maybe somebody's in a toxic situation, you know, something that they're codependent on, or yeah, codependency. And maybe that's why the 9 of Pentacles is here. That's kind of saying, you know, yeah, you got to break free and become more independent. All right, last card, loves. Surprised, Sag, you didn't come out at all. But it's focusing on the masculine because the masculine is typically the runner. The woman's typically the chaser. So we do have here the 4 of Joints. Yeah, I feel like somebody here needs some type of peace of mind, rest. Speaking of it, there's Sag. I feel like, yeah, between here, I feel like, Sag, you're probably their peace. Yeah. New chapter. Yeah, definitely. Y'all got a huge calling. All right, it's about rising up here. I feel like somebody here, the Sagittarius is somebody's peace. All right. So the Devil and the Temperance is sitting between the 4 of Pipes, 4 of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you got to figure out what is what here. Balance, discernment. We do have here the Chariot. So I feel like, yeah, you need forward movement. You need to rise up. You need to turn a new leaf. We have the Queen of Joints here and go towards where you need to go. All right. Confidence is key. Determination. The Queen of Joints knows what she wants, who she wants, how she wants. All right. And, you know, you're going to be able to manifest with her because that's the witchy one out of the... We got here the Justice card. So, yeah, truth, balance, fairness, Zen, duality. This is truth, loves. This ain't no fiction. All right? This is fact. I ain't going to encourage people to do shit if I don't feel like it's going to have a good outcome. All right? I ain't here to fuck up people's lives. All right? Unless it's the goddamn truth. Because the truth shall set you free, loves. Have a good night.